Hello, welcome back to another 15-minute all-level adult yoga class. So today we're going to be focusing on releasing tension from the body, and more specifically releasing tension from the shoulder area. I think most of us tend to carry tension in that area. I know I definitely do. And while we're practicing noticing these areas of tension in our body, we also want to work on observing it rather than judging it. You know, the tension is there for a reason. It's there to protect us and heal us, even though it doesn't feel like that sometimes. So we really want to work on befriending the tension. So keeping that in mind, let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and find a comfortable position sitting. You can sit in a chair, you can sit on the floor, carpet, mat, whatever you have. And once you've found a comfortable seat, you're welcome to close your eyes. And just noticing your breath. Feeling your inhales and feeling your exhales leaving your body. And now taking this moment to go ahead and notice any areas of tension or soreness. And remember, just noticing, not judging. And while you have your awareness on these areas, imagine that you're sending the breath to those areas of tension. Take one more breath cycle, so one more inhale and one more exhale. And then when you're done with that, go ahead and open the eyes. We'll start with a gentle side bend. So placing one hand on the chair or on the floor, reaching over with the other arm. Take one more inhale, reach a little further, and exhale, come back to center. Other side. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. And exhale, come back to center. Okay, from here, go ahead and find a tabletop position. And again, if you have sensitive knees, make sure you have a nice blanket or towel under your knees. I have this awesome green shag carpet that I'm rocking today. It's very cushy. So from tabletop, we're gonna do this thread the needle. So reach up with your right arm, and then you're gonna swim that right arm under the left, coming down to like the side of the forehead. And maybe you place that left hand under the forehead for support. I like to walk my fingers out for a side body stretch. Take one more breath here. And then as you're exhaling, reversing your actions and making it back to a tabletop position. And take the other side. Inhale, reaching up with the left, swim it under the right, coming down onto the side of the forehead. Maybe you place that right hand under the forehead, or maybe you walk the fingers out. Couple breaths here. And then reversing your actions. We'll meet back in tabletop. Cool. Okay, from here, I'm going to face this way so you can see the action that's happening. You're going to sit on your heels. And what we're going to do first is take the shoulders up to the ears, draw them back and down. I'm going to start with my right arm, so bringing my right arm out behind me straight. I'm going to use my left hand reaching right above the wrist and then gently pulling that right arm down towards the earth. This might feel good. You might be feeling a stretch already. If you want to take a little further, tilt the head to the left. Nice little lateral stretch in your trapezius muscle. And then coming back up, releasing. Take the other side. Inhale, shoulders up, back, down. Reaching straight out with that left arm. Right hand comes to meet it just above the wrist. Gently pulling that left arm down towards the earth. And maybe taking a head tilt to the right. And then release. Shake it out. All right, meeting back in tabletop position. Go ahead and tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet a few times. Once you get there, really pressing the floor away. And then go ahead and come back to a neutral downward dog. I like to have my knees bent. On your next inhale, glance forward, up in between the hands. Exhale, walk yourself to a forward fold. Let the head hang heavy, let the arms hang heavy. Next inhale, flat back, palms come to the shins. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, rolling all the way up to the top, palms come to touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, palms come to touch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Planting the hands, go ahead and step back to a plank position. Inhale and plank. Exhale, lower the knees, untuck the toes. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the gaze. And exhale, round the spine, press the floor away, tuck the chin. Inhale back to a neutral spine. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Go ahead and just take a breath here. All right, next inhale, right leg glides up in between the hands. I'm gonna go ahead and spiral that back foot all the way down to the ground. I'm gonna walk myself around to the center of my legs. Hands come to the hips, rise up. And then when you're ready, opening the arms, warrior two. So making sure you still have a nice bend in that front knee. We're going for a right angle. So make sure that knee is just over top of the ankle. And once you're here, see if you can keep the arms engaged, keep the fingers engaged, but at the same time, see if you can relax the shoulders down the back. And then when you're ready, bringing the hands back down to the hips, you're gonna spiral that front foot in, keep a nice bend in the knees, and then just fold over, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Just let your upper body hang heavy here. Maybe like shake up the head, or maybe bob it yes. And if this doesn't feel good, you can always roll back up and do a little hip opener instead. Oh, my battery says it's low. Okay, so instead, you can have the feet out to about 45-degree angle, take a nice bend to the knees, and then use your hands to kind of press into the thighs for a little hip opener. So whichever one of those you'd like to take, go for it. And then when you're ready, go ahead and unravel, come back to your low lunge with the right foot forward, and step back to downward dog. And then we'll take the other side. Left leg comes to a low lunge, spiral the back foot down, walking yourself around to the center of the legs, arms come to the hips, rising up, and warrior two. Take a glance down at that front knee, making sure it still has a nice bend. And with every exhale, see if you can relax the shoulders a little bit more. And then when you're ready, bringing the hands to the hips, turning that front foot in, and taking whatever variation you like here. You can always fold over for the wide-legged forward fold, or you can take the feet out to 45 degrees, bend the knees, and press into the thighs with the arms. So go ahead and take whichever variation you'd like. And when you're ready, we'll make our way back to a low lunge with the left foot forward, plant the hands, and step back, downward facing dog. Cool, from here, inhale, glance forward, up in between the hands. Exhale, walk to a forward fold. Inhale, rising all the way up, palms come to touch. And exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, so we're gonna end with a breathing exercise today, which is standing. I like to do this one with kids. It's called Breath of Joy. So it's gonna happen in 4 parts. So the arms look like this. You're gonna bring your arms front, side, up, and then you fling your torso down and your arms come out by your sides. And then you come up and do it again. And then the breath is in 3 parts. So the first inhale is you're inhaling 1/3 of the way. Second inhale, you're inhaling 2/3 of the way. Last inhale, you're filling all the way up. And then on the exhale, you let it out with a ha, H-A. Okay, so we'll do 4 of those in a row. So make sure your feet are shoulder width distance. Nice bend in the knees. Exhale all the air out. Inhale. Ha. And release. That one feels really silly. really doing it all by myself, but I hope it helped you release some tension. And yeah, thank you so much for attending my class once again. And I'm going to keep doing these on the Homeschool Yoga Instagram page. So make sure you follow me there, and see you again soon. Namaste.